YouTuber intro, let's go.
Not really. The intro will be before this, but
No, we do. Hey guys!
Hey guys!
Who's better to rate them than the boomers and gamers have been playing these games for years?
Welcome, boomers and gamers, to the ranking of every boss of this. No. We're not doing this again. Come on, we're better than this. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to our long overdue Elden Ring boss ranking. In front of us, we have a tiered ranking system, a tier list, as one might call it. If you're unaware, or if you don't remember, we did a similar thing for all of the Dark Souls and Bloodborne bosses, a series of videos that you can still find on this channel if you go back about a year and a half. For now, please enjoy our objective, collective, unbiased, democratic ranking. Hello! So right before we get started, I've made sure we have exactly the same tiers as last time. In the brackets of these tiers are bosses that I felt personally exemplify that tier, and so this way it's easy for us to compare these bosses compared to the bosses of the other games. So yeah, everyone say hello.
Hello. Hello. And that's it.
The other two are shy.
That bottom one, it has in brackets Beeple of color. What does that mean?
No, it's Bed of Chaos.
What is Jabba? What boss is Jabba?
Color.
He's the
Notorious
fatty.
Alzheimer's sufferer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He has dementia.
Who is talking? Why are their voices in my head? Why are they talking to me?
I've compensated for the fact that I still haven't played through all of Elden Ring, and I've compensated, but I'm going to add stuff to the conversation. I've got a list of Christmas cracker jokes here.
I say we begin. Commander Niall.
Fuck him. Fuck that fool.
Terrible.
Oh yeah,
He's pretty shit. I'ma be real.
Get him out.
He summons the two hardest regular enemies in the game to fight you, and that's pretty fun, I think. Cooked?
Yeah.
Yeah, at the very least.
I think once you kill the dudes, he's not that bad. He still has some jank hitboxes, but just the fact that he summons the dudes.
Those two fuckers, and they're quite girthy as well.
Next, Loretta.
I mean, it's kind of a loser, really.
It's just Erdtree champion, but occasionally uses magic, right?
Yeah.
He's kind of just a loser. He's not very strong.
He? A name like Loretta?
I don't care. It, them, she. Stupid ass bitch.
It's like Erdtree, but more interesting, but also magic spam. So, D tier. Alright, Red Wolf of Radagon. Speaking of magic spam.
What the dog doing?
Magic Sif.
Honestly, fucking trash.
Yeah, I mean,
what are you talking about?
It's not.
He crumbles
very
like
strong.
a piece of paper.
That's true. If we talk about how it's like, who gave this mini boss a boss health bar?
He's like Pinwheel. He demotes to a regular enemy that the next area. So
Yeah.
Elema of Labria.
Was
Literally fucking who?
What do you call a cat in the desert?
A cat.
Sandy claws.
Wow, that was.
Laugh, you bitches!
I am stone-faced with this information.
My reaction to that information.
So
I think that merits another one if you're not careful.
oh god, the horror. He's the dude with the floaty sword in Shaded Castle. If you don't remember. Yeah.
Floaty sword boy.
Floaty sword man.
Right. Look, he's kind of cool. He's got the flying sword. He's got the flying sword. That's pretty epic.
But it makes his moves kind of hard to read. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
And he's also just he's just some dude in some room. He functions as a boss.
He does evade you like 4 times.
Does he? So he's like this game's pursuer.
The boss version of him is one of the weaker versions of him.
I'm so glad Elden Ring chose Dark Souls 2 as the sort of one to take inspiration from.
Well, it
is
shared
it because
the same
people
director.
were complaining?
No.
Is it because specifically Lockie was complaining that
No,
there's
it's
no
the
Dark Souls 2 and Dark
co-director
Souls 3?
of Elden Ring was the guy who made Dark Souls 2. Alright, Lenine Misbegotten. Who?
It's just a regular enemy.
He's just a regular enemy.
I went back to this area really
and
late
herb
to need some goddamn healing items, and I saw this massive castle. It's really cool looking, and I went, ooh, wonder what's in there. And it was this motherfucker. And he wasn't even in the castle. He was out. He was in the back shed,
Yeah.
just smoking fertilizer. And then I just beat him to death.
Speaking of Lenine Misbegotten, we have Lenine Misbegotten plus Crucible Knight in the same arena.
Well, it's pretty easy
Did
because
anyone-
the Misbegotten dies instantly.
I
Yeah,
love the Crucible Knights.
yeah.
It,
I love
it's
them.
just the same as a.
So good. I love them.
They're so good when they pair them together in the same arena.
I just put that the same as the regular Misbegotten.
Magma Worm. This is just
Yes.
all the Magma Worms. There are
You
many.
stupid fucking
I love
lizard.
area
This
denial.
Stupid fucking lizard. Just a terrible version of Lawrence the First Vicar.
True, I
It's
hadn't thought of
even
that.
it's even worse, Lawrence.
Yeah, well, Lawrence, at least there's a first phase that doesn't have area denial. Probably just trash. I'd put top of trash, probably.
I'd probably put it in D tier. Like,
Yeah.
it's not
Yeah, no, I don't.
offensively boring,
I don't
it's
disagree with that.
fine.
The
It's just kind of whatever.
my biggest problem is that like when he turns, he just moves you, and sometimes
Oh,
that can
yeah.
be into lava.
The first dragon fight you do is cool.
Yeah, the
The
one
rest are
right next to
annoying.
Limb Grave.
No,
Yeah.
just whichever one you do first.
Yeah, Limgrave.
Like-
Oh, the first one you
Oh.
do, yeah.
Like just whichever. Like it's cool the first
When you're
time.
just hanging
It's not so
out and then
cool.
a fucking
I'd actually say the
dragon.
original one is the best one, because the other ones are either just chilling there already, or they like teleport in randomly.
Yeah,
But this
they
guy like
just-
swoops in, and it's like a big entrance. It's like, oh shit. But yeah, the magic ones have kind of cringe attacks. I'll be real. There's
Yeah.
like the homing crystal one that's just annoying, and then the one
Yep.
shot a jeweler's moonblade shit. Like okay. Or Scarlet Rot Infliction, which nobody likes. Overall, he's average. He's like,
This
I don't know,
game
probably top of
fucking
E.
loves homing attacks.
Yeah, it
They
does.
fucking
Or AoE.
love them. I love
Yeah,
the
homing
prawns.
and-
or AoEs.
AoEs.
The prawns are excellent. Thank you. I was playing right before this recording, trying to get as far as I can so I could say the most, and I was feeling good about the game for a couple hours. Going, oh, this is fun. I like this. Nice area, fighting some nice bosses, going on a hot
Oh.
streak a bit, and now
I'm in fire.
after the last couple bosses, I'm done. It's done.
It
And on
really
that note-
it does drop.
And on that note, I've got a question for you. What is Santa's favorite place? Sorry, let me do that again. What is Santa's favorite place to deliver presents?
The chimney. Don't you know the law?
No.
Lol.
Valiant gargoyles. How do we?
Yeah.
feel about
Oh, I
Um,
love gank fights in Elden Ring. They're so good. This is this game's version of the gargoyle fight that most Souls games have to have, apparently. This one somehow manages to take the cake as the worst one, even when Dark Souls 2's gargoyles
then-
exist.
But then you get the cool coffin ride.
Yeah, they have massive poison AoEs that are invisible. Like, it's so hard to spot them, and so you're just taking damage and poison. And you're like, where is this coming from?
The most redeemable part about this boss is that they can randomly decide to jump off a cliff. That's my favorite part.
Real.
That deer is sus.
It's a very sus
It's just
deer.
a stupid ass fucking. Honestly, the area, before you touch its dead corpse and fight it is harder than the boss itself. Kind of just a
It's just as
Duh.
easy as the first fight, except it goes on for longer because he refuses to die. I think this is a really good looking boss. It's very cinematic and it's cool. I don't think it's like offensively bad, so it's definitely above trash.
Yeah, see.
Effectively
Bottom
boring.
of C, I think.
Yeah.
Mimic Tear! Mimic
Double
Tear!
S.
Double S!
Yes!
Double S!
Standing here,
I realize! He doesn't
I know, it was
pain
really
me.
funny the
It
first
doesn't
time,
pain me, so I'll put it in trash.
No,
But-
no.
No?
See?
They made my favorite person in the world a boss. It's Double S. Come on.
Oh,
See,
Alright.
it's
why
a
C?
cool part. You get to fight yourself.
Yeah, but you kill
Yeah.
it instantly. It's a
Well,
great idea for a
It's a
boss.
metaphor.
Should have
It's a
upgraded
metaphor.
vitality.
It's such a cool idea for a boss. It's just executed horribly. I'm gonna put on top of D.
No.
It's
Cringe.
cool. It's a no. Fine, I'll fucking
How
put it in C.
could you
Fine, the
portray
people have
yourself like
spoken.
this?
Here is a boss who's going nowhere near C. The
Here's
full-grown
Osteon
falling star beast.
I have
Holy
Son of a
Holy
bitch! This son of a
shit.
bitch! I hate it. I hate it. It's fucking garbage.
It's
Kill it,
awful
kill
enough
it.
on the volcano, and it's even worse when they make you fight it underground in a
Just-
tiny
It's
room.
just a bad boss.
Okay, can you say
Minus even
bull
more
for
point.
us?
Bull,
What? What was that?
bull,
No, I
bull.
asked you to
Stop.
say
This
bull.
Bull?
This is racism.
Bull?
This
Oh.
is
Suck my
racism. This is racism. Why are you being so racist to me? Is it because I'm a minority?
Yes. I've got a question for you, Nico.
What is it?
Who is Santa's least favorite in reindeer?
I don't know. Rudolph because he's rude. Ha 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 ha.
Rudolph. You didn't see that one coming.
Where's the funny?
Where's the funny?
Oh, let me say that again. Okay. Who is Santa's
Fuck this boss.
It's kind of shit.
Which
But
one?
the
The Lake of Rot one.
My favorite.
It's probably the same as Magma Worm, honestly.
yeah,
Fears Champions?
that was wow. It's just a better version of the gang fight that's in DS2. Man, that boss
no,
fight's
it's not.
shit.
It's not a better version. It's a
Yeah, it
worse
is.
version.
I
No.
think it's getting a little heated, and I have the perfect thing to bring us back down.
Oh,
Swear,
boy.
I swear
no.
to
Who is the
Allah.
music elf's favorite reindeer?
Oh my fucking goodness, not another one.
Dancer?
Ah.
Is it Dancer?
Dancer. Oh my god.
Dancer.
Alright, shut the fuck up. Okay, Fatty and Skinny!
Fatty.
Who's better?
He's kind
Skinny.
Skinny.
Skinny. Yeah,
skinny.
Skinny, no contest.
Skinny is better.
Okay.
Fatty, though,
I-
is okay. Probably top of C.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's high
I'd say
praise.
C.
Skinny B. We've got
Yeah,
our first
Skinny
B! First B, and it's
Impossible.
Mr. Fantastic! Let's go. What about Fatty and
Next
Skinny
up.
together?
Oh,
Oh, shit.
fuck that noise.
Best
Fucking
gank fight! Best gank fight ever! Ever!
Fuck those hoes.
Double
hell
S!
Get
It's
that out of
brutal.
there.
O and S! O and S! It's just as
No,
good! It's just as
no,
good!
Not even close.
Oh,
Fucking
Terrible.
hell! I
Yeah.
hate this boss. It's just like, yeah, we take two fairly
Mid.
well-designed bosses that are designed to be challenging on their own, and let's just put them both in the same fucking room and say, good luck.
I haven't fought these gentlemen, but I have to say it's really annoying when the game puts two. Because the reason O and S worked was because they were very easy to separate, but they also had these sprinting attack, the lawnmower attack, and the stab across the stratosphere attack, which would get them together. But you could separate them very easily when
Yep.
you wanted to, and it was about finding opportunities.
O and S
Because-
worked because it was a fast, small-hitting enemy with a slow, hard-hitting enemy. But with most of the duo fights in this game, it's just two. They're equally speed, equally hard-hitting, and they both have long-range attacks.
Wait, what? He's still spinning! He's still spinning!
It is impossible
Yeah.
in a game like Elden Ring, I'm just going to call it Dark Souls, to fight two enemies right next to each other because they have overlapping attacks, and the game's all about finding openings.
Oh, yeah.
And the bosses, like the Crucible Knights, they were designed as two separate enemies to be fought
Same with God's
separately, but all in Smell were designed to be fought
to be
as
fought together.
one
It's
team.
why they work. It's why
So
they
you
work.
can kind of
One of the main benefits of having an open...
Inshallah.
Who is dying in
What?
your microphone?
One of the main benefits of having an open world is sort of the world. It can suck you in, and you can get a really alive setting. That's the sort of main benefit. It's you lose an element of focus, but you get this sort of go around and explore. And with a lot of the repeat bosses, and with like minor shit like the upgrade materials, sort of the names and the stories and the sort of setting around them sucks ass. Like, I don't want to fight Dragon number 8 I don't want to pick up Smithing Stones number 6. I want to find Titanite, and I want to have like at the very least cool names. Cool names with some dumb lore around them. It's why Ux Gundir, that pretty mid boss, he's well amazing as a tutorial boss, is 1,000 times more memorable than fucking any of these repeat bosses.
Yeah.
They're called Godskin Duo. What are their names?
Alright. We're on to the more notable bosses now.
Margaret!
Margaret, as a tutorial boss, this is my, controversial opinion. I don't think he works as a tutorial boss at all.
I fucking hate Margaret as a
I
tutorial boss.
don't know, he seems along the levels of, Pontiff Sullivan in terms of, difficulty and what he
Do you know
teaches
what?
the player.
He is very hard for what is probably your first boss, and maybe that was part of teaching you that this game works in a way that if you're slamming your head against a wall, you don't keep going like in Dark Souls. You go
Yeah,
somewhere else because
Probably.
you can skip them. You can go around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And maybe that's part of it.
You've got a large chunk of the map you can explore before you go to him. The problem is that the game
I-
points you
I'm-
towards him like he's the first
Yeah,
major
that's the
obstacle.
problem. Margaret is like if Dark Souls 3 told you to, directed you to fight the dancer before Vault.
I just found something really weird. I had to go for a sec. I just found a piece of paper. Do you know what it says on it?
Yeah,
Oh
what does it say?
no.
Did Rudolph go to school? I don't know what that could possibly mean.
Did Rudolph go to school? I don't know.
I just flipped the piece of paper around. It has another one. Now let me check. It says no, he was elf taught. That's a good one.
So awful.
That's the
That's a good
worst
one.
one
That's
so far.
so bad.
It's not
That
even
is
July.
the
We can't even say
opposite.
Christmas in July. It
Why do
is
you
June.
hate Jesus?
Oh, where are we putting Margaret Thatcher?
D tier.
B. Too hard. Me no like you. Too hard.
True.
On his own merits, if he was in a position like Dancer or Pontiff, more likely, where would we put him?
Probably
The
A.
second time you
Yeah.
fight him.
Probably A. He's
Yeah,
still
but
got, he
that's
still
more
has some
Morgoth
problems.
though.
As a character, I'm not gonna like him, but as a boss, he's just
As a character,
what do you
he's
mean
the
as a
only
character?
likable
he's
person.
like your rival throughout the game. You meet him 3 times. He's unique among bosses for being one that taunt. Well, I mean Pursuer does it too, but Pursuer doesn't have
He
dialogue or a
talks to you.
character, so
Is he the first boss that really talks? He definitely talks to you the most out of any boss in the series. Oh yeah, Gale talks to you.
yeah. But as a boss, I don't know, yeah.
Yeah, but then he gets shot by Jesse, and it's just like, who really cares?
You can't say that. That's
I can,
spoilers.
I will. wouldn't cut me out. Wouldn't cut me.
Oh, sorry.
Cut this out, bitch. What does Santa clean his sleigh with?